storm. It ain't even raining here. They lying to me. Ain't no damn storm. Oh, oh. Also, in case you're wondering, that is a hormone pimple that will take me freaking 4.5 years to get rid of it. And by the time I get rid of it, then I'll get another one. And they're so fun and wonderful. Nothing helps with them. Yay. Yes, we're under a tornado watch, which means they're watching for precipitation or whatever, rotation shit here, but they're watching for it. It doesn't mean that Twister is going to reach down. Did you use the bathroom and not wash your hand? Well, if you'll give me a fucking minute, I'll waddle my damn ass back in here into the kitchen and turn the water on and wash my hands because my sink don't fucking work in the bathroom. And I ain't bending over in the bathtub. I don't have dish liquid in here or hand soap. So if you'll give me a happy damn second until I can get to the other side of the freaking house, I'll wash my fucking hands. Which I'm not going to be touching you, so I don't know what the big fucking deal is. It's my ass I'm wiping. Moving on. Not like I'm going to come and rub you on the face after I wipe my tail feathers. By the way. Ha. Also, I didn't know use my mom. Look, I'm washing my hands. Here, watch me. In case you missed it, I have soap on my hands. Now, you tell me how long I'm supposed to sit here and rub soap on my hands before I can rinse it off. Who's they? Who the fuck's they? Ain't nobody helping me fix jack shit around here but me. Are y'all helping me? Is it my dog? Are they helping me fix shit in here? And I just paid to have my electrical fixed, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Please leave my life. Like, you're just being an ass. Who the fuck's they? They don't nobody pay for shit. But me, hell, I'm a they now. I identify as they. Them are ourselves. I guess. I'm a multiple personality bitch or something. I have more than one damn entity living inside my damn soul. They's ass. They won't help you pay for stuff to be fixed in your house. Hell, y'all are paying for my home repairs. I want a refund for the $475 that I paid the electrician the other day to fix my wire and plug for my dryer. If y'all are paying for it, I want my money back. Dang. Could you have a new one for that amount? A new what? A new trailer? No. I wish. Because it was the trailer's fault. It wasn't my... Quit trying to blame my old dryer for it. It wasn't its fault. It worked fine. It was the trailer that shit out on me. No, you can't have a new dryer for that amount either. New dryers are $600 or $700, even if it was a dryer. But no, you can't. It was, I said electrical issue. So my dryer would work. Had nothing to do with the dryer. And everything to do with a 25-year-old trailer that's never had any maintenance done to it. That people just think can stand around for the end of time. And you don't have to do any maintenance to the roof or the windows or any fucking thing in here. That it'll just magically work forever. And you can just live in it without working on it. Because, I mean, that's what a home is. You never have to do any kind of home repairs to it. No matter how old it is, right? Hello? That's what people think. Or they get in this mindset, well, you know, mobile homes ain't meant to last like a home is, and they're trashy people that lives in them. So when they tear up, I don't need a dryer. I don't know why people keep on saying that. It's an electrical issue. It had nothing to do with my dryer. My dryer works perfectly. Well, as it did since it was made back in 1979. There's nothing wrong with it. It will burn the piss out of you. I have the annoying kind. The kind that barks and makes noises and pesters the shit out of me. So let's take them out to use the toilet. For the 1000th time, my dryer was not broke. It would not come on because it didn't have any electricity coming from the breaker box through the plug into the dryer. Electrician had to come out here, and we know how expensive they are. They're like a freaking plumber. They charge you just for their time. It was the plug and the wire that the dryer plugged up into. I had to pay a outrageous freaking arm and 14 damn legs to some man to come out here for 15 minutes and fix it. 15, come on. Come on. Come on. Go. Stay in the yard. We're letting Ginger out here. She ain't got no common sense to use the toilet. Where in the fuck did Elsa go? Off leash for the first time. So say a prayer for me that she don't bolt, because I sure don't want to chase her ass through the neighbor's yard and trip over a damn gnome in the middle of the night. And if I do, mind your own business if I fall on here. Also, if you're one of my neighbors and you see me running up through your yard chasing a wiener dog, don't think shit about it. I was just trying to catch her. Come on, use the toilet. My dogs, my neighbors got, come on, Ginger, come on. My neighbors got damn garden gnomes. My dog hates them things. And fairy lights. I'm sorry it's dark out here, but I'm outside right before the supposed bad storm's going to hit, letting my dogs potty. Because I don't want them to potty in the house, and Elsa's in the backyard. Where the hell Ginger go? Ginger! Ginger! Ginger, get over here! Come on! Shit. I'm going to have to chase this bitch. Come on, wiener dog. Run with your little fat legs. Onto the neighbor's property. Better get over here. Neil, get over here. Come here. What are you doing? Come on, wiener. Quit trying to fight. I got a few dogs. Elsa, come on. If you're my neighbor, I'm sorry. You hear me out here at midnight or 1 o'clock and I get your dogs barking, screaming at my dogs. Quit. Come on. Elsa, come on. I do not want to go in this neighbor's yard over here, and that's where they try to go. Even though their dogs have come over here to my house, and I've talked to the wife. She's a little standoffish. Did act like I was paranoid about her trying to find out shit about me. Because she's looking in my windows and shit when she come over here. When my dog was loose. She did tell me my dog was loose, but I don't want to go on her property. I'm afraid they'd be kind of assholey about me going to get my dog off of their property. It's not my land. I shouldn't be over there. Anyway, I have no business being there. They have a tractor. As far as I know, it runs. They hardly ever crank the damn thing. And a bunch of tools and shit in the building on that property. And that's the last thing I need is be accused of trying to take something. Come on, Elsa! My neighbors have, I think, 3 dogs. I haven't seen, I don't know about that. Come on! Come on! Elsa can't see. She's blind as a bat. She's about 15. She's in the backyard. What come? Come on! Ginger! Ginger, come on! Get up here! Come on! Come on, Ginger! Ginger! Yeah. I got 2 chihuahuas. They're really old. Come on, dogs! And fat. And I don't want no bunch of shit. Which I ain't gonna say they're gonna accuse me of something. But there's a woman that lives down from us that is Karen of the neighborhood that's nosy and finds out shit about people and gets them in trouble or starts a bunch of shit with all the neighbors. And that's why the neighbors around here are pretty standoffish about everybody and kind of keep to themselves, and they won't help you because she has sued some of the neighbors about property disputes. And hey, I left one outside. I had to watch the kid count. She has sued people around here for helping her do things because it wasn't done the way she wanted it to. She lives right down the road from here, and she's stopped to talk to me and been a bit. Come on, Elsa. Been a busybody since I moved in here, and I'm nice because I don't want no shit. She's a shit starter. But come on. She lives right down the road. She invited me to come over there with my kids and like barbecue. That ain't gonna happen. Come on. For one, my kids don't live with me right now. Come on, Elsa. And for two, even if they did, I ain't going to your house because you're a troublemaker. It's like freaking Days of Our Lives neighborhood over here. Stephanie and Carlos live down the road. Ben and the other ones live off to the side over here. See if I can remember the rest of their names. Big damn soap opera is all it is around here. And I try to just stay to myself and be nice because, shut up, you're alright. You've already been out. Because I don't want a bunch of shit, you know. Move. Here. And people trying to call people on me. I gotta put some more drinks in here. I'm out. Hello. And nobody don't care about my dogs barking because everybody around here lets their dogs run loose. And we just all look the other way and they tear up our garbage. And I lost my hair thing, didn't I? Yep. And shit in each other's yards and chase cats and get into stuff and get people's chickens. And so we just all look the other way about the dog thing. That's one reason why I moved here. We don't complain. Their dogs will all get stirred up. Sound like a damn dog colony down this road with them barking and damn howling real late at night. And it has nothing to do with my dogs because my dogs are asleep when they do that. Quit! You're gonna knock that damn dog food over. I'm gonna throw you in a sack. Put you out by the road. Leave it be. I'll get you some out in just a minute. So we just kind of all stay to ourselves. Now I have spoke to the neighbor that works at the water department that lives right up the road. And her poor little dog got run over up here in the main highway. That's about 200 or 300 feet from my house. It was a big dog too, and it tore its ass up. It messed up its hip, had to have surgery on that. And its tail is completely gone up into its spine. But they're keeping their dogs up now. She said her dog, get off my bed! She said that her dog was being stupid. No, you was being an irresponsible dog owner by letting your dog run around loose. So she come up here because she'd seen a little fuzzy dog, and I do appreciate that. I didn't say that to her because I'm trying to be nice and not make freaking enemies up here, so my inner thoughts need to stay inside my fucking head. And that's what I keep on telling myself. At least she paid to have the dog treated and didn't have it euthanized like a lot of people would have done. A lot of people would have been like, well, the dumbass got up there in the road, put it to sleep. I see that a lot here. And several of the communities that, quiet now, that I've been in about dogs and stuff. My family was like that. Hey. Dog was just, it didn't matter, it's just a damn animal. They matter to me. And I guess that's why I'm weird in my family. And they point out how weird I am for having animals and liking dogs. Because they used to say that to me all the time. You and them dogs. Laughing about it, making fun of me. They're just damn animals. I don't understand why you got them. I couldn't. I'd give them away. I wouldn't take care of them. They are mine too, even though I kind of get on to them for being like 3-year-old kids and getting into shit. My wiener dog's the most pain in my ass thing that I have, but I love her. A little pain in my ass. Stubborn. They don't listen to me when I'm like, no, get down, get down. I have to use my man voice. Get your fucking ass down. Like when your dad gets on to you for doing something and you don't listen to your damn mama. If I use my mama voice, they just like, I don't give a shit. I have to use my daddy man voice. And somebody's like, you got a man there? I was like, no, honey, that's my man voice. I had to use it on my dog. Oh, well, I thought you had a man there. No, it's just me, honey, my dude voice. Sometimes you have to use it. And I'm not being mean to them. It's not like I'm whooping them with a sandal or something. It's just that they're going to get hurt or break something and then get hurt or trying to eat something that ain't edible. Like this one over here, Carolina. She trying to eat damn napkins and paper and shit. She's not fucking hungry. She eats table scraps all the time because she steals them. And she also freaking eats dog food, but she will steal toilet paper or any kind of paper she can get and eat it. And then she gets sick and starts puking. So I have to watch her like a damn hawk and make sure I don't leave no kind of paper where she can get that shit. I had to fight her earlier over a damn dude wipe she tried to steal out of the package in the bathroom. I don't know why she's like that. She'll eat paper towels, toilet paper. She'll try to get them out of the garbage. I don't know. She's psycho. Get out of shit! Get your ass in here and lay down. And they keep on getting in the damn bathtub. And they got water and food out in here. I guess they're trying to take a shower. I need to put some dog shampoo in there for them. She don't just shred it. She eats it. She shreds it up so she can eat it. And then she poops out paper towels for 2 weeks. Which is, as long as she don't eat a big wad of it, she won't get a bowel obstruction. And it'll pass. It's paper. It's got a lot of freaking chemicals in it, though. No, because the door and the door face is screwed up. So all you got to do is kind of like push on it, and the door just comes open. But I keep all my paper, my toilet paper, in my sink because my sink don't work in my bathroom. So I keep all my toilet paper in my sink, in there, up under the sink, in the cabinet, so she can't eat it. But I had my pack of dude wipes laying down because I was about to wipe, and I had to fight the damn dog over the dude wipe that I'd pulled out to try to wipe my butt with it. Have you ever tried to have a tug of war with a damn baby wipe in the bathroom while you're trying to wipe your ass with your dog? It's almost as bad as that little dog was trying to get that woman's underwear while she had them down around her legs or trying to use the bathroom. But her underwear was really stretchy, so I want to know what kind she had on. And finally, I just had to push her down and open her mouth and get it out of her mouth because she wasn't going to let that shit go. All I wanted to do was pee in peace and wipe my ass. Not have tug of war while my pants was down. And that happened to me today. Earlier, actually. Just like the time I went to my toilet at 2 a.m. and this little bitty field mouse run up underneath the door, and for some reason I shut the door. I live by myself. I don't know what in the hell I'm getting privacy from, but habit. I shut the damn door, and this little mouse about like this runs up under the door, and I think to myself half asleep, oh, well, if I shoo at it, it'll run back up under the door and run away. And I'll just let the cat out this morning, and she can just catch it and get rid of it. Well, I battle mice, by the way. I do have provisions out to get rid of them. So anyway, I go, shooing motion at it with my foot or whatever. And this mouse, Master Splinter, as I called him before he met his demise by my cat, jumped towards me, naked lap and all, right from my face. And I let out the most soul-leaving, curdling scream of a horror movie that you've ever heard in your life. Like, I was about to be unalived on that commode by this mouse. I don't know why I did that. I'm not really afraid of them. And I kicked my foot up with my croc on, and I clipped that mouse with my damn croc, and it bounces off the door like a pinball machine and bounces against the wall, and then it runs out up underneath the door. We both learned the lesson that day. One, don't screw with me when I'm trying to take a pee at 2 o'clock in the morning. The little mouse learned that. And second of all, I can do kung fu to a rodent at 2 a.m. And my dogs were so freaked out from me screaming that they was just looking around like, what the fuck is going on? If I had a home invader, my little dogs would let them unalive me if they had a damn biscuit. No question in my mind that they would let the home intruder just do whatever. I have a black belt in Rat Ninja. I'm a black belt, yeah. But it is no question in my mind, if you want to rob me, which I ain't got shit for you to take, I'm poor, and I live in a mobile home out in the poorest community, one of the poorest communities in Alabama. We can't even fix our roads here, and our garbage men have to ride on the back of the garbage truck because we're too poor to have electronic garbage truck that picks up our cans. So, if you wanted to try to steal some lotion to rub on your skin and kin deeper in here, my dogs would allow you to do that if you brought them some dog biscuits. And they would let you pat them on the belly too while you was doing it. They wouldn't give a damn. Dottie would be the only one that had a problem with it. Yes, I do have an Amazon wish list, and I need to go over there and fix it. I've been meaning to do it, but Look, I rub baby oil and freaking, what is that? Iodine. I put iodine in my baby oil, and I rub it on myself like you're buttering a damn chicken to go in the oven. Or like I buttered my damn turkey and slapped it on the ass and said, we rub the lotion on our skin, or we get the hose again. And and then I lather it all over me, and I turn every 15 minutes in a lawn chair outside in the yard, like baking a chicken titty in the oven. You flip me every couple of minutes. Now, if you fall asleep like that, you will look like a lobster after it's been in a pot of boiling water for about an hour. And then you'll have to be going to the doctor to get medicine and antibiotics and some of that damn lidocaine spray from the drugstore up the road, because your ass will be in so much damn pain that you will be wanting to live inside your freezer. Trust me, I've done it. I looked like a bacon burnt lobster, but in hindsight, when I healed up, I looked like I'd been to the damn Bahamas and I had that wonderful Bohemian tan on me. But I had to make a couple of trips to the hospital to get IV antibiotics and fluid and shit, and it was quite painful, especially when I started peeling. I got sun poisoning. I've done that a couple of times. I also had third-degree burns on my back from the sun. So, I fell asleep. Don't judge me. It was warm and nice and sunny out there. I forgot to turn over. I was a child, or a teenager. Mistakes was made. Nobody woke me up, and I didn't have a phone like we do now. They just come out with phones, and I didn't have one until I was like 17, a cell phone. So I didn't have nothing to set a timer in. Somebody was supposed to come wake me up if I fell asleep. They left me out there to cook in the sun like being in a damn easy bake oven for too damn long. I had blisters upon blisters. I run a fever. I put everybody that worked at that damn lidocaine spray company through college. I never wanted to do. Mistakes was fucking made. At this moment, I know that I had fucked up. But on hindsight, I looked like I'd been going to the tanning bed for weeks. And it looked really good with my jumper when I healed. It just really sucked for a while. But I'm going to update it. Since y'all finance me around here. I tell you what I need. And I'm not asking y'all to get them. But they're already on my list. I'm going to add some really cheap ceiling fans. Because I need one in here. This one's broke. And I can't freaking say, yes, I could buy it eventually. But I'm trying to get all my bills caught up and put some into savings and stuff. So it's going to be a hot damn minute. When I healed up, do you only drink Mountain Dews? No. I crave water certain times of my cycle. And I used to do that when I was pregnant. I'm not pregnant because I'm a nun. I ain't got none. Don't want none. Ain't never gonna get none. I'm a nun. So, not a religious nun. Just luck has not shined upon me about a man. So anyway, it screwed my hormones up when I miscarried my son, and I feel like I'm pregnant part of my cycle, and I crave fucking water. You ain't fucking pregnant. You're just damn thirsty, bitch. Sometimes I do. I make me a sugar tit. You're just fucking thirsty, but I crave water. Like, it don't matter how much I drink of it, I crave it. And I'm not dehydrated, so I'm not, like, thirsty. But who needs a man? Well, sometimes you do. Sometimes it's not fun being, one-handed left Jane. Sometimes you do. I mean, just for a few seconds. 20 minutes tops, and then you can give them back. That's all you need them for, about 20 minutes, give or take. I like when you, they got all these damn tender messages on the Roku channel for some reason. A new relationship starts every 10 minutes, and I'm like, that's the biggest damn lie that I've ever heard on Tinder. That biggest hookup site that they ever have been, like Plenty of Fish. $20 minutes tops. If you get a good one. It's more like 4 or 5 minutes. I got 20 minutes I could spare every couple of months. That's about it. But anyway, I'm thinking that's where I met my last for the personality that I have. I don't need that shit. I like to go through life like, ooh, that's so pretty. You see that butterfly over there? Come here, little butterfly. I don't want somebody telling me how stupid I am or something. You're crazy. You're stupid. Why do you act like that? You're so fucking childish. Lick my upper lip. Is what I want to tell them. Yes, it's a lot of work to train them. And that last one looked at me kind of odd when I stumped him on the nose because he pissed on the seat. If I want to sit outside and play with damn butterflies and watch hummingbirds and blow bubbles, I freaking will. Don't, in my pigtails and my damn pink dress with my dang stockings on. Looks like Peppy Long stockings. If I want to sit outside like that, mind your own fucking business. It's my life. Ain't nothing wrong with having a good attitude and being happy. The only thing is that people are so miserable in their own life that they have to bring everybody else down and make them feel bad for not giving a shit about all the badness. And there's too much badness in my life for me to give a shit about what other people want me to be anymore. But anyway, yeah, I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, I really want a boyfriend. And then I was like, well, it's gonna need to be fed. And then you gotta clothe it. And then you gotta wash it. You gotta train it. You gotta clean up after it. And they use the toilet and the floor sometimes. And they act up. And then they go sniffing around all the bitches in the neighborhood. It's so much work. When you could just have one for 20 minutes and not make eye contact with them and then give them a high five or a thumbs up when they leave. Good job. And give them a cookie and a juice box. That's what works for me. Good boy. Thank you. I needed that, just like a man. Till next time, I'll see you in a couple months. I give him some Oreos and a pat on the head. The last one tried to hug me and I tried to struggle away. I don't want to fucking hug you. We ain't that close. Just because we're screwing don't mean you get to hug my ass. Who do you think you are? Might mess up my damn hair or something. try to hug me. What happened to the handshake? Add him to your Amazon wish list. If I could, I would, honey. I wish he was like a robot that I could shut off when I didn't need him and put him in the closet. And then I could just turn him on whenever I needed him. Alright, assume the position. Bend over and cough. One day I'll be able to do that. That would be awesome if you could do that. You could just, they had an off and on switch right below their damn neck right there. You could just flick them damn things off, just stick them over in the closet. What's that? That's my man. I got tired of his bullshit, so I turned his switch off. Oh, why do you have one of them? Well, when I'm feeling lonely, I turn him on and he comes in here and watches Netflix and chills with me. Perfect. So, my mindset here lately is not to find one that's married. To find one that has a clueless girlfriend that he lives with and that he's too afraid to be honest with what's going on or to want a relationship with me because if his girlfriend found it out that she'd leave his ass and then he'd have to take care of his own damn kids. It works out perfect for me. I'm not the one cheating. And I usually lie about it anyway. Just find you one like that and then he'll be wanting to go home as quick as he got here. And you won't have to put up with him and raise him. They will. The best of both worlds. Just make sure he's clean. Ain't gonna give you something that Ajax can't scrub off of you. I guess that's wrong. That's wrong of you. I ain't the one that told him to do it. I ain't wanting to keep him. When I was 14, I always thought I'd meet this perfect man. No such thing. And we would get married and live together forever and ever and ever. And he would be the love of my life. I know how stupid that was now. Fairy tales don't exist. That ain't true. Well, I had this little boy that I was head over heels for, and he left because his family moved out of state. He got married to somebody else. I'm friends with him on Facebook, but that's all it can be. He's got a family, he's got a wife. That's what it is. Fast forward a few years, I met my husband. I thought that was my soulmate. We was going to live out our lives together. That when we got old and gray on the porch, we'd be like, we made it, and everybody else told us that we were so stupid for getting married after we knowed each other only 4 weeks and having kids and all that. That fell apart as quickly as it started. And even though he wouldn't let me dissolve the marriage when I wanted to, and he was very controlling and stuff, it fell apart. And I was like, I'll never, ever get in another relationship. So when I had my wreck and I almost met my maker, when I was pregnant with my youngest daughter, I moved in with her daddy because he convinced me that he loved me and that he'd take care of me and he'd love bomb me. He was so good to me when I first moved in. As soon as I had that baby, it changed. He made me cry 12 hours postpartum with our daughter, telling me that everything that was happening was my fault and that none of that was on him, that if I wasn't such a shitty person, that the hospital wouldn't reported me to CPS for no reason. They cleared us. He never apologized. And that's the way he was all through the relationship. Everything was my fault. He screamed in my face, cussed me, called me a stupid bitch, all that. So I'm like, and I'm like that now. I'm never going to live with nobody else. It's just not worth it to me. I would rather find one that had prior commitments, that I'm just a sneaky link or a side piece. We only see each other a few times a year. Than to have a relationship with somebody. And if I'm wrong to be that way, it's because they've made me like that. I used to be a good woman that wanted to settle down. I didn't put up with cheating. I wouldn't participate in it. But I've got to where that I would just rather borrow one for a couple of minutes and then give it back. Yeah. So his mother took my daughter from me. And I thought I was given no chance. Like, they had no intention to work on me to give my daughter back. They never told me what I needed to do. They never made service plans. It was just like transferred custody. We had a preliminary hearing a few weeks after that, and it was like, it's closed, it's done. You can come up here and file when you get ready. It was 2023, the mid of 2023 is when all that happened. So it's been about 2 years. The first year I was over here, I had a lot of stuff I had to work through. My grandmother died the start of last year, and I was grieving really, really hard. So I have visits, but it's like, it's an all-day trip to go see my daughter. And my vehicle has been tore up since December 2024. Or November. And it's been in the shop. So it's a 6-hour trip. And I paid people for about a year and a half to take me. And then I got to where I just couldn't afford it. A bad way. I was grieving my grandmother. My grandmother meant a lot to me. It was awful that she died like she did. And I was grieving my child that died. So emotionally, it sucked for me. And then I grieved my daughter, my baby, my whole freaking world that was snatched away from me for no damn good reason other than they had lost control over me, and I wouldn't do just as they told me to do, like they thought I was going to do, because I always done everything they said. They gave me an ultimatum, and I told them to go screw themselves, so I lost my daughter. And then they gave me another ultimatum, wanted me to sign a lease agreement, have my dogs euthanized, she is 5, and pay them $400 or $500 a month rent for a shed that wasn't even completely finished. And the DHR people wouldn't approve it because it was a storage shed that they had run electricity in and built on a living room on it, or somebody else had. They wouldn't approve it. They said it had to be a mobile home or a house. Anyway. So I was going to go stay with a friend and have them to approve that, because the trailer that I had to go back into had been sitting there for years, and it was just not kosher. It's supposed to be. Under a tornado watch till 5 a.m. is what it just said. So, they dug up something for 20 years ago on that friend that was just a baseless allegation through the DHR. And said, well, that's the reason why you can't have, that's the reason why you can't improve that house. We would like you just to live by yourself. See, that's what I don't understand. They persecute you for not having a support system. And then they persecute you and the people that try to support you, whatever it is. So the guy went to court and got a letter stating that was false. It was a false allegation. The person that made it against him went to court and said, I never said it was him. I said it was somebody else, and y'all put that it was him because you didn't want him to have that child at that time. So they had to give him a letter. She's in rehab. She's sick. She's probably not gonna make it. So anyway, they gave him a letter, and his lawyer told him if they ever say anything else about that after you turn that letter into them, that you can sue them for defamation of character because they're spreading false rumors and lies about you. And they're like, oh, well, you don't show very good sensibility about the people that you have around your daughter. He'd never even met my daughter. Never been around her. More of their bullshit. So, her husband had been arrested. He was acquitted, but he had been arrested and accused of the same thing. He'd been arrested. It took him a long time to get his name cleared. And they had zero problem with him. But an allegation that happened 20-something years ago through their department that same girl was sent to live with him and adopted to him, they held against me at court. And my lawyer didn't say shit about it until I got fucking blindsided at court. And then said, you don't make a good decision about who you... Yeah. Didn't say shit to me, didn't let me know, well, look, we found this. It was actually 21 years ago. This girl, she is 25 years old now. This was an allegation that was made when she was 8 months old. That they couldn't prove because if they could prove it, he would have been in jail for it. And he would be on the register. They sent me a letter in the mail saying that I was guilty in their system for child neglect and abuse of my daughter. They put her name, Kathy, for failing to cooperate with their investigation. But I cooperated. And yes, I sent in a certified letter to appeal it, and I never heard nothing back from them. Now, I can talk to this person and get a copy of their letter that they got at court, and I will before I go back to court. But they took my daughter away to tell me to come file for her because they want me to go back through the system and pay the system. And it's between $250 and $450 just to file for custody. And he told me that it would take 5 to 6 years for them to change the custody back over to me. But they took her away within 30 days of them being involved in the case, with no evidence of any kind of abuse other than hearsay of him and his family saying that I'd done things. And I'm sure they let them go and look at that house after I moved out, after they trashed it. And said, oh, look, this is where she's been living. And I wasn't really cleaning very much. I can tell you that I wasn't, because I had morning sickness so bad that I couldn't. But he wasn't doing shit but making messes. And then he's like, oh, it's both of our faults. No, it's not, bitch. I take care of the kid. I'm puking and growing another one. But you got mad at me for getting pregnant, but you didn't want to go and have a vasectomy or use a condom. But you're like, I can't believe you got pregnant again, and we can't even take care of the one we got. That's what he told me. And then I didn't want to tell anybody until, I was safe. I wanted to wait till after I was 22 weeks pregnant to say anything about being pregnant, because I had lost babies before. And he went and told his entire fucking family. I had a cute little reveal thing that I wanted to do. I'd got my little girl big sister shirt that I wanted, and I wanted to film it. I wanted to have a good pregnancy. I didn't have a good announcement of pregnancy with any of my other kids. Everybody always made me feel like shit about being pregnant or something, and I wanted to have a good pregnancy. And he went and told everybody, and they said it was my fault because I took a pregnancy test. Well, you could have said, it ain't my place to tell you anything about her. When she's ready, she'll tell you that it's really none of your business. That's what he should have fucking said, no matter if they'd seen a pregnancy test box in my fucking truck or not. Because last time I checked, it ain't their fucking business, and it don't matter if they see something or not. You know? But yeah, ruined it, told everybody. And he was so mad at me about it, treated me so terrible. That video that I've got posted of him screaming at me, threatening to pour the dog water out, is because he was mad at me because he had to take me to my OB appointment after my miscarriage, because I wasn't cleared to drive. So I was wasting his time, and he was screaming at me because he didn't want to have to do nothing for me. And that's the way he talked to me every fucking day. It wasn't just an isolated event. That was every day. That's the way he talked to me the day I found out the baby was dead. Said I was wasting his time. And everybody's like, oh, well, that's not abuse because he didn't actually hit you. Yes, it is abuse. That is abuse. If somebody screams at you or demeans you or talks down to you and makes you feel stupid, that is mental abuse. And tell your daughter to leave that asshole because he's abusing her if he's mean to her. It don't matter if he puts his hands on her or not. If he's cheating on her or if he's treating her unfairly and she's not a queen that he's so scared of losing that he does things for, it's abuse. Verbal and mental. She just needs to leave it because it's never going to get better, and he's not going to change because he thinks she's going to stay. And I have been threatened since day one of coming on here. That is the reason why she said she took my daughter, because I posted things about her on Facebook for taking my little girl, and other people in their family seen it, and so that's the reason why she took my daughter, and that I would never get her back, she said. And she threatens me all the time about getting on here and saying anything about them or the situation with my daughter. She will take me back to court, and she will terminate all my parental rights, she says, for getting on social media. And she has screamed at me because I did a live stream. I didn't think she was coming at Chick-fil-A, and she has screamed at me in the middle of Chick-fil-A, and everybody's staring at us about getting on here and telling lies about her, and that I was getting all y'all to threaten her because y'all was supporting me. I mean, it is what it is. My daughter's just having to roll with the punches, ain't she? She's confused. She's having to live with her grandma, have been for the last 2 years when she was with her mommy. She don't know what's going on. Her daddy's the way he is. Got some new woman that he's living with and married to. Probably telling her that's her new mommy or some shit. She's confused. She don't know what the hell going on. That's how she is. She's having to live with her grandma and not her mom. And she misses her mom, and she don't understand why I'm not there. And the court graciously, with the little girl that I had birthed, took home from the hospital, been cleared from them when she went home, because if you remember correctly, the hospital turned me in when I had her. For no reason. I didn't fail any kind of testing. She was not a abused in any way. I didn't neglect her in the hospital, but just turned me in for the hell of it because they was assholes at that hospital. Walker Baptist, one of the worst reviewed hospitals they are in Alabama. So he come out there, did a home visit. 2 of them actually cleared me. I had kept her for 2 years by myself with very limited help or none at all from him and his family. They was always too busy or sick to help with her, and he said that he wasn't babysitting that child. I kept her every day for almost 3 years. Almost. She would have been 3 in a couple of months. I lost her 2022 in June. So she turned 3 January the following year. She was still breastfed, and they just took her away from her. My mom needs to take her potty trainer and break her from breastfeeding because you're going to have a new baby. That wasn't my plan. My plan was to breastfeed her and my newborn at the same time. I always produce too much milk right after I have my baby, and the baby can't drink it all, and my babies have never took bottles because it gives them nipple confusion. So I was going to have her to help with my supply, my oversupply that I have, and it decreases when my baby gets about 6 months old. So for the first 6 months at least, I was going to nurse both babies, and that was my plan. But the ultimatum about my dogs, they're not rehomable, so I would have had to euthanize them. Nobody would take them. They're older. And everybody's like, well, they're trying to say, well, you love your dogs more than your kid. Why can't I have them both? Why can't I have my dogs that I've had for 10 plus damn years and my daughter that was okay when we went into this situation? And they all knew how many dogs I had because I had them when we met. So why couldn't I have both? Why does it have to be that I cared more about my animals than my daughter? Because that's a bunch of shit. If they would have been a danger to my child in any way, and they wasn't even in the freaking house, I would have got rid of them. But they wasn't. She wasn't even around them. I took care of them separately. Sometimes I would have to take her with me out there. I would put her down for a nap, leave the door open, put her inside of her playpen, and put a monitor on her where I could hear her, and go outside and take care of them. Or I would wait till she went to bed. I could get her to lay down for a little bit at night. And I'd scurry out there really quick. And he would say, oh, you're leaving her alone all the time. Yeah, for about 20 minutes while I run outside and I can hear her and see her with the baby monitor. It's not like I'm leaving the country or going down the road. The door's open. I can hear her. I was less than 10 feet from her, right outside the door in my dog kennel, just feeding them water. And I was maybe out there 15 minutes, max. What about people that goes to sleep and leaves their toddlers freaking up? Oh my God, I could never do that. You know how much shit that kid can get into within 5 seconds, and you're going to take a 3 or 4 hour nap and leave that kid up by itself? Are you insane? Now, I did doze off a couple of times when she was awake, but I'd keep myself awake. I'd wake up, but he used to tell everybody that I was leaving her alone, which was a lie. Unless I just walked right outside and walked back in. Hell, people used to leave their kids alone at home 3 or 4 years old. They'd leave them alone and go off. We can't do that no more, but they'd leave them and go to work. And they'd be there all day by their dumb self. Yeah. I mean, I tried to leave my toddler in the living room to watch Adventure Time so I could potty alone just one time. And I hear the front door open and the dog's fucking barking. I jerk my britches up and sprint through the house right as she started outside, and it took me a sprinting to catch her, and I caught her about when she got to the mailbox. I was right there behind her. And they're like, oh, you let the baby get out. No, I did not let her get out. The door was locked. And I was in the bathroom. And the living room door was open where she could come back there in the bathroom with me. But at one time, I was just like, I just want to go pee real quick just by myself. Never done that shit again. She had to come in there and sit on my lap. Or stay in the bathroom with me. Never ever done that shit again. She was my bathroom buddy from then on. I have pictures of her sitting on my lap, going to the toilet with me. We was toilet buddies. We had to hold hands in there. But anyway, the mailman was racing up through there and almost ran over both of us. He said he didn't see us. How in the hell do you not see somebody? And I'd already caught her at this point, but he almost ran up over me. Speeding up through there. Flying wide ass open. When he knows kids and shit play out there because it's a dead end road. And dogs. I'd already caught her when I almost got squished. But things happened so quickly, and that was all my fault. I was a terrible, shitty mom that she opened the doorknob and got out when I was right there behind her. I wasn't watching her just because I wanted to take a 3-minute piss. And my friend's like, people make fucking mistakes and has accidents raising kids. That's not your fault. Shit happens. She said you wasn't like neglecting her or abandoning her in there for a long period of time and her get out. She said that's not your fault. It don't matter what he said. Like when she rode off the bed. And that was my fault too. She wasn't hurt. She had a little, bruise on her leg. But he was watching her when she rolled off. I had went to the bathroom. Every time I go to the bathroom, something fucked up happens. Rats, whatever. Dog trying to steal my damn baby wipes. I just need to start wearing a Depends. Or a catheter or something. All fucked up shit happens when I try to go pee. But anyway, that was my fault. He was screaming in my face and telling me that he was going to unalive me if anything happened to her because I was a stupid bitch. And I blame myself for it. So I would not go pee. I would hold my urine, and it gave me a urinary tract infection that almost took my life. And I spent over 10 days in the hospital. Yeah. He was watching her. I woke him up and said, hey, I'm going to the bathroom. So after that, I would just wake her up and make her go to the toilet with me if I just had to go. Like I couldn't hold it till the next morning. Or I'd just take a diaper to bed and pee in it and have to throw it at the foot of the bed and pick it up when I got up. I had to wear a diaper to bed so I could pee because I have an overactive bladder from having babies. And pelvic floor issues. So, because I didn't want to wake my baby up that co-slept with me. And I tried everything to get that baby to sleep by herself. And she never slept through the night. Whatsoever. From the minute she was born, she was waking up every couple hours. And she never slept through the night. So she was nursed for comfort. Well, it ain't an evening. It's midnight. We're waiting on these storms. I hope you do too. Good night. Hopefully you're out of the storm. I don't think it's even going to rain here. Like, it ain't doing nothing. I think they're lying to me. But we'll see next couple hours. Yeah, it's bad. I'm not on meds, but they had me on muscle relaxers to try to help with my bladder. Y'all stay safe too. I may get me a snake. My stomach's kind of making weird noises. I think it's time for a snake. If God ever blesses me with a good man, just let him have a pickup truck and some old boots. He don't have to be rich, and open the door for me. I like them with beards. Not like you don't have to worry about it. That's a man. And they take care of your kids, their kids, and y'all's kids, because they're all damn y'all's kids. They don't get on text message with another woman paying them for services rendered, talking about how shitty of a mom you are, plotting with their family to take your children away. And they don't lay up on you and expect you to pay their way and then bitch about you not doing that and saying that you're controlling them and won't let them get a job because they're too fucking lazy to do. They don't do that. They don't disrespect you. They don't call you names. Good men are hard to find, but I'm not going to settle anymore. If I can't find a good one, I just won't have one. I'll just be here with my dogs. I mean, I just ain't going to fucking do it. Period. And they don't get on text message with another woman and tell that other woman and that you want your kids back in your life, and then talk about how POS of a mom that you are on your daughter that y'all have together, and that she couldn't, talking about me, she couldn't handle those children. She can't even handle the one that she's already got. But yet, you don't take care of it. Never have. Refuse. And y'all get on there and say, F my children, because they ain't nothing to you. That's not a fucking man. That's a damn maggot, a worm. That is the biggest POS there ever was on this fucking world. Because when you get with a woman with kids, it don't matter the custody situation. It don't matter if she's got 50-50 visitation or they live with her full time. Those children are y'all's children, and you are the bonus fucking daddy. And if you can't accept that, then you don't need that woman. Walk the fuck away. Don't get with no woman that's got kids and had previous relationships and shit, if you can't handle it. And don't be talking shit about her, because you're not squeaky clean. At least I don't have a felony, Melanie. And I have income. And I have my own home. I don't need a woman to do that. And I don't need to cuss people and bring them down to make myself be high up. And I've never intentionally hurt anybody. And I've never done anything that I had to be ashamed of somebody else finding out about. My home may not be great. It may not be no brand new one. It may need work. But nobody didn't buy it for me. Same with my car. It may be a shipmobile, but nobody didn't done buy it for me. Yeah, it's home. Well, it will be when I'm done with it. I can't wait to get my bedroom fixed, where I can just put a bed in there. You know how it will feel to make my bed for the first time after not having one for 2 years. Do you have any idea how much pride I'm going to have to put them little throw pillars on my bed and make it look all fancy with the comforter and it folded back and clean, crisp fitted sheet on there and a top sheet. And that headboard up above it. Little nightstand on the side. I do have a, here, let me put it on here. I can't wait, y'all. I cannot wait for the day that happens. And it'll happen. It just happens in its own time. I'm putting it up on the screen. Hold on. I'll pin it. It needs to be torn down to the studs. The windows need to be replaced because they're leaking. And the bathrooms fell through and it's got some stuff in there, so it's closed off from the rest of the house. God has a plan for me because he didn't let me pass away in that car wreck that could have unalived anybody. It was really bad. He didn't let me pass away when I was flatlined for 5 minutes when I had my seizure. He didn't let me pass away when people tried to do it to me. And I'm still here. And there must be some kind of plan for me other than pain and torture that I've been through during my life. It may not be the plan that I wanted, but God knowed I didn't need to be with that man, and I wasn't going to leave as long as my little girl was at stake. And so he took the children out of the equation where I would leave, because I didn't need to be there. He was destroying me mentally. He's made me all the way back mentally like I was when me and my husband divorced. And I worked so damn hard to get back where I'm at. And there's a man that helped me with that. And he's kind of on the borderline of, I don't really need to mess with him, but at the same time, he's helping me get back where I need to be. So I don't know what to do on that situation. No, there ain't no happily ever after in the future for us, I don't believe. But anyway, I have come a long way. So I'm so grateful that he helped me come out of whatever darkness I was in. And y'all have helped me so much. Y'all don't even know. Go with my first instinct. My first instinct is seeing every red flag in the book and telling my ass I need to run away. And then my other instinct is like Dory and thinking that light looks very pretty and that I need to go touch it. And then that big ass fish comes at me with those teeth and tries to eat me. And he's a fish. draw me in with a damn pretty light. That's my analogy of that whole situation. And no, I don't have feelings for him. It's just like a cat and mouse game. I'm the cat and he's the little mouse. Or vice versa. I just don't want to get eaten when it goes south. And it'll always go south. Everything has a time limit. And when it's good, it's great. But then it'll go south real fast. Chicken nuggets. I guess somebody bought me these chicken nuggets. So I'm going to go over here and eat. Thank you, Joanna Warren, for buying me these chicken nuggets that I'm about to put in the air fryer. Nobody has to send me anything, by the way. If you want to donate to home repairs, go ahead. I'm not asking for it, though. And I'm not dry bagging for it. Everybody's got problems and shit going on. I'm going to get some of these chicken nuggets out here and eat some of them that Joanna bought me. Thank you, girl. And the French fries. That woman's amazing, you know. She just so damn careful. She's up right now cooking this chicken nuggets and these French fries, hey, and this damn air fryer. And I love my air fryer too. There was a wonderful lady on here that bought it for me. She's got a lot of health problems. And she went on Temu and bought this thing for me, and it's awesome. I dropped the chicken nuggets. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt in here, or I'm gonna wait till they're done. At least I don't have to worry about company coming over here, so I can have bubble gut tomorrow from eating chicken that I'm allergic to. That's a wonderful thing. I had the bubble gut when he come over here and fixed my electrical system so my dryer would work. The dryer was not broken because I had to pay somebody $100 to come out here and tell me that it wasn't fucking broke. That was awesome. Thank you for the goat. But, yeah. I had the bubble gut, and I was like, please, God, don't let me fart. So, this one come off of Temu. I'll show it to you. It's a little bit dirty, because nothing's wrong with my dryer. It was a plug in the breaker box. So, this is the air fryer that I got from Temu, and I love it, but it's set on 400, so you can't change the settings on it. That's the only thing I don't like about it. You can't change the settings. But anyway, I was like, please, for the love of God, don't let me fart while this man's here. Thank you. These sour chicken farts. Smells like I eat a bunch of boiled eggs. It's like when you go to your family gathering and everybody's had a bunch of deviled eggs. That smell. I was like, God, please don't. So I was all the time walking away from him, getting over the damn air conditioner vent over here, trying to fan it away, spraying perfume and shit in here around my butt. Because I didn't know he was coming Saturday. He's just like, I'm coming over there to fix it. And I'm like, I'll be there in an hour. I'm sitting over here asleep with drool running down the side of my damn face. Holding my phone up like this. Fell asleep playing damn Monopoly Go. And I'm like, shit, I fell asleep. So I go in there and I mop in there around the breaker box because I know he's got to go in there and clean up as good as I can. I said, look, whatever ain't damn clean, don't fucking look at it. I had surgery last week. So helping him fix the dryer, not the dryer, the plug in the house for the dryer, I ripped my incision loose for my from my colposcopy that I had, and started bleeding and hurting, and I'm still hurting. So I ripped my cervical biopsy incision open and made it start bleeding again. And I have been so freaking sick to my stomach. And my doctor's like, well, you're the 1% that happens to, and I'm so grateful that I'm so fucking lucky to be the 1%. And you got to start your healing all over. She said for the next 2 to 3 weeks, nothing in the vagina. No tampons. No douching. No, rubber friends. None of that. She said nothing in the vagina for 3 weeks. She said usually it's a couple of days, but because it's ripped open on you and you're that 1%, we just don't want you to do nothing for about 3 weeks. And I'm like, well, I don't use tampons anyway. I got toxic shock when I was a teenager, and it scared the shit out of me, so I won't use them. So it was a cervical biopsy. It's in office. They do that, and they do the leap in office. But it's surgery on your cervix. And it causes infertility, scarring of the cervix, and narrowing of the cervix, which causes you to have problems getting pregnant and complications giving birth and into pregnancy. It also can damage your egg quality. So anybody that's trying to conceive, if you've ever had one and you can't get pregnant, that could be why. And they don't tell you that. And I've also had a leap. I've had part of my cervix cut off in little thin increments. So my whole cervix is scarred. But the doctor said my cervix looked pretty good, so I'm glad. You know, they had me open in there for an hour while I was doing my biopsy. It was fun. No, I didn't have an ablation. I had a cervical biopsy, and I've had a leap. So a leap is where they take a hot knife, a really hot knife, and they just slice pieces of your cervix off where the cancer mutated pre-tissue or cancer tissue or just abnormal tissue is growing, so they just slice it off. Well, I have a low risk of cervical cancer, but it's not like I'm in the clear. She said as long as I didn't puff the cancer sticks that I shouldn't get it. Good night. I'll check my messages when I get off of here. But, so that was my 11th biopsy that I've had. 11th. Can you imagine having 11 biopsies, and they can take multiple biopsy pieces when they do a biopsy? Yeah, it's bad. I've had precancer cells and cancer cells removed from my cervix before. I've had surgery before because of cervical cancer. And when I tell you I am cramping so bad, and I'm having to wear one of my diapers, I wear always discreets when I have my cycle because it's really bad. I have endometriosis. So I'm having to wear one, and I'm cramping really, really bad. So even when people think that solves it, that can help, like preventing it from spreading or trying to get it under control. But it's not an absolute cure to have a hysterectomy or a partial hysterectomy with cervical cancer or ovarian cancer, because it can come back in other tissue in the body and it can unalive you very quickly. I've watched it happen to my aunt's friend. So don't think because you have a hysterectomy that it's just gone and it won't never come back, because if you've had cancer, you're going to probably get some kind of other cancer. And cervical cancer kills millions of women every year because we don't get the screenings and we put things off because we're super moms. And putting it off, like if I had waited a year or two and not went in and got my biopsy, I could have had full-blown cancer all the way up into my lymph nodes. And I do have cell progression, but it's low risk of progressing into cervical cancer. But it's not zero. I have a low risk, meaning it could or it may not. But for right now, I just have a repeat biopsy done next December. It's not like I'm in the clear. It's good. There's nothing there. They are something there. And my cells are mutating, but it's at a very low grade. And I'm hoping that it just stays that way. But there are no guarantees in this life. And most people, when they get in their 30s or 40s, that's when they get it. Unfortunately. Yep. Storm's coming your way. Is it now? I can't wait till it hits so I can go back to sleep. I got my backup phone charged all the way up, and I just put this one on charge. But everybody's like, why don't you just get a hysterectomy and then you wouldn't have to have biopsies? I'm not ready for that. You know, there might be a day that I don't have a choice. And then we'll revisit that. But right now, I've been there. Right now, I don't have to do that. So why would I do that if I don't have to? Anybody that's ever had one has to. They don't have a choice. It's between that and passing. And they choose to live. Nobody don't want to pass away. So whenever that happens, then I'll make that decision for my kids. But right now, I don't want to. I don't want to just stop it. It's not bad enough. You know, I've suffered with endometriosis since I was 17 when I got diagnosed with it. I have really bad, painful periods. And now there is a treatment to end it. But I've never wanted to end it. I just feel like my uterus is a part of me that I don't want to get rid of just because it's in a bad mood. One day I may get sick of it and be like, just cut the shit out. Just take it, put it in a jar, and I'll take it home with me. We'll just be best friends for the rest of our lives apart. This is Carolina, and her's a baby with big old eyes. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you are. You're so cute. Yes, you are. You're so cute. Quit now. Cut it out. Go. Now. What are you doing? Chappie. You see what I had to put up with? You're an asshole. I just wanted to play with her. Why can't you just come over here and be nice instead of being like a dragon? Don't you start no damn fight on this bed. I swear to God, I'll give you away. Quit. I love you, Chelsea, but I will put you in the broom closet. And circus people's coming up here tomorrow to have a new trapeze dog, and you're going with them. Chelsea is my problem child. You'll have to overlook her buttholeness. She is jealous. And she's trying to start a dog fight. Not the broom closet. Yeah, I'm going to lock her in the damn broom closet. I don't even have a broom closet, by the way. But anyway, I'll make one to put her in it. But I don't even have one. I did accidentally leave Chelsea outside because she went in the backyard. And I took all my dogs out at like 2 a.m. and brought them back in. And I did lock her outside and would go to sleep for about 3 hours. I got up at 7. And she was asleep by the front door on the outside. And I felt so bad. My child, I left it outside. That poor dog. I felt so bad. So now I had to count them. And good night. I double look now to make sure that I didn't leave any of them out in the wild. Good night. God bless. I'm going to get off here and eat my chicken nuggets. I'm going to lay this phone down and get my other phone that's charged up. Poor me. I redid it, yeah, because I didn't get it all the first time, but yeah, I redid it. Good luck. I ain't got much. Don't tell me good luck. My luck is the worst of the worst. I need to find me a 4-leaf clover, damn Lucky's rabbit foot, and then I need a pope to bless me and to live with a leprechaun to share his luck, to have any sort of luck other than if it wasn't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Look, I'm the 1% of people that rips their incisions open after having a cervical colposcopy. I'm the 1%. I'm a 1%er. So that tells you how my luck is. That little root is life. And I'm hanging on and talking to that little damn thing as I fall down the hill of luck. If I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have no luck at all. I'm one more thing happening to throw my hands up and say, okay, I'm done. I'm going back to bed. I'm going to cover my head up, and we'll talk about that in 6 to 7 years when I come back out of my hibernation, which that ain't possible. The only thing that's consistent in life is that everything changes and that everything is temporary. And what you think is so big and so awful right now won't even matter in 10 years. It's all temporary. Your house, your car, your money, anything. Time keeps moving like lightning speed. Kids get older, they grow up, they have babies of their own. The cycle continues. And all we're just left with is memories, good or bad. Yep, just like that Carrie Underwood song, Temporary Home. Temporary home, not where we belong. Windows and roofs, I'm passing through. This is just a stop on the way to where we're going. We're just passing through it. This is our temporary home. Which I ain't no Carrie Underwood. If I was, I'd have won American Idol and be a superstar. I think she got a damn... No, that's Kelly Clarkson. Or if I was Kelly Clarkson, I'd have me my own TV show. I'm just a nut, a peanut nut. That things happen to them, usually when they go to the bathroom. So, I will tell y'all what happens to me during the next couple of days of trying to go to the bathroom. Because it should be... And the one place that I didn't fucking mop my hallway to my bathroom and my damn bathroom and clean up really good in the bathroom. The only thing I done was bag up my dirty towels. He's like, can I use your bathroom? Of course, I had to bleach it after he left. Because I'm a spaz. And somebody else's ass was around my toilet seat. I'm sure he loved the hair dye on the toilet. It adds some pinkness and refreshness to it. My toilet seat's pink. Well, it's got pink splotches on it. Well, I dropped red hair dye on it. It's festive. And I bet, and my sink is full of freaking makeup. And my hairbrush that I haven't cleaned out in 16 years, looks like. I just don't never clean it out until it gets so full that I just have to. Don't judge me. And I'm like, oh my God, why did he go in the freaking bathroom? I'm not equipped for visitors. Like, I only had an hour to do all that, do my makeup, because, I mean, I don't get visitors. And clean and make everything smell like I don't have fucking dogs in here because it smells like fresh dog farts. And me farts. Like, I was farting up the whole house. It sounded like that I blew the house out. And hide everything. Just throw it in the fucking closet and hide it. Now I gotta go in there and dig out things that need to go outside after tomorrow. To the garbage people that I tied up and threw in the closet back there. I just threw it in the closet because I can't put my garbage out because of the storm coming through and the wind. And I don't want my garbage to blow away, so I've got to wait till Monday to put my garbage out. And he comes Saturday, so I had garbage in here that I had to hide in my closet. I only had an hour to do all this. And if you're up doing shit, that hour just goes by just like that. It just seems like it's 10 minutes. If I'd have knew that he was coming the day before, if he'd have texted me on a Friday and said, hey, I'm coming tomorrow, I could have had all this shit done before I went to bed. But he didn't do that shit. He texted me an hour before he was going to show up. And I hate that. It's like telling me, I'm about pulling your driveway. Well, good luck with that, because you ain't coming in. You didn't call and tell me 24 hours in advance that you was coming to my fucking house. I'm not ready for your ass. I ain't home. And the dress I decided to wear, I'm pretty sure that I did not have that damn thing tied right. The ties was on the inside, And I got so frustrated at that damn thing because I couldn't figure out how to tie it. And my tits kept popping out at the top of it. So when I tried to go to the front door, my tit popped out. And I had to just kind of grab like that. Jesus Christ. And then I couldn't change because there was somebody in my fucking house. And you can't just run to the bathroom. So I just had to constantly just walk around like fucking this shit in here. And then I walked over the damn vent and it blew my damn dress up. And showed my entire ass. Like Marilyn fucking Monroe shit. I was not having a good time. And then I accidentally ass knocked this poor man up into the fucking wall in his little ass utility room. And I'm so embarrassed about that. He's like, oh, and I was like, oh God. I just want to crawl up underneath something. Yeah. It was bad. And I was worried about farting. Too, the whole entire time. Don't you fart, bitch. You clench them butt cheeks and you run away. Turn on the damn exhaust fan in the bathroom. The guy to fix my electrical plugs for my dryer, I ass knocked this poor dude up against the drywall in there. And I don't even have an ass. That's what's so wild about it. I have no ass. I have ass erosion. It's not there. It doesn't exist. But somehow my little badonkadonk managed to knock the 6 foot tall, 165-pound man up against the damn wall like he was a piece of paper. Ass be gone, small. I ain't got nothing going on in the front and nothing going on in the back club. Jesus, how embarrassing is that shit? Now, mind you, this man seen my ass when the freaking dress blew up because I didn't know the vent was on and I walked up over it. I had mooned this poor man too, just minutes before this catastrophe happened. And by this point, I just wanted to climb back into whatever hole I'd come out of and just hide from the world. Like, this is why I don't go out in public very often. Marilyn Monroe, honey, I don't know how you done that shit with a straight face. Because I've never been so fucking embarrassed in all my damn life. He said, was it cold? I said, oh God. I said, you seen that, didn't you? He said, yeah. I'm just going to be over here. Just over here in the corner, hiding, if you need me. And tell me why this man moved that dryer around with one finger like it weighed nothing. And my ass was in there heaving and hoeing at it like it weighed 1,400 pounds. And he just done one finger. And he was leaping up over there. And I had to army crawl using my head as leverage against the washing machine. And my feet, there's a footprint on the wall where I had to Spider-Man crawl up there on top of the washer and shimmy down to get over there in the space between the dryer and the wall. And he just jumped over it like he was playing leapfrog. I made his day. He was laughing about it for a while. I'm sure. Never a dull moment around me. No, I didn't embarrass him because he was laughing about it. I embarrassed me. I didn't embarrass him. I embarrassed my damn self. This is why I'm not capable of being in a big crowd of people. He probably did. He's like, this bitch is crazy. I need to get out of here before she whops me with her tits or something. And I casually know this man, and that made it even worse. It wasn't like it was just a damn complete fucking stranger. I actually casually knew this person. So I'm 4 shades of fucking red. Thank God I had my makeup on where you couldn't see me blushing. I'm just gonna leave now. I'm out. It stressed me out, y'all. Is that what it's gonna be like when I go out in public? That is how it's like when I go out in public. I don't need to be out in the world. I need supervision. Things happen. Oh, so embarrassing. But you know what? Life's all about shit that happens, and I'll gladly be the female version of Chris Farley. Oh, God. God. Yeah, he'll probably pop up as soon as I get up and my hair stuck straight up like a damn peacock. We all have asses, we do. But we probably don't all ass smack somebody up against the drywall of our house while they're trying to fix our electrical issues. We probably don't do that. We probably don't flash the neighbors with our tits on accident when we open the front door, and our dress don't blow up because we forget and walk over a damn air vent. Yeah, only freaking me. The old man across the road seen my tits because my dress come open. This poor man, he seen my tits, and I just need a break from the public view for a while. I Marilyn Monroe'd his ass. And I was hoping that he didn't see it. And then he asked me if it was cold. And then I knew that he'd seen it. So then I was even more embarrassed. And then I ass slapped him up against the wall. Just to sum it up. Thank God that I didn't electrocute this poor dude. Because I forgot to cut the damn breaker off when he told me to, and I lied to say it was off. I went and turned it off. Thank goodness that I didn't. But he scared himself and thought he'd been electrocuted, so. I had a dress on. It wasn't supposed to pop open and show my tits to half the neighborhood. It was supposed to stay closed, but I didn't have it tied right. I don't even know. I'll show you the dress I had on. I don't even know how to tie this fucking thing. I obviously did something wrong. It's just a little house dress. I wouldn't wear it out without leggings on. Obviously for reasons that I just described in this video about Marilyn Monroe. So, this is the dress. Really cute. And I'll put it on over my clothes so y'all can see it. So, it's supposed to come up And how do you tie this shit? Because it's on the inside and this is on the outside. And there's nowhere in here to put this through. It's supposed to come over like this and then over like this. And tie right here, like this. But how do you do the straps? It's a wrap, but see, it's, what do I do? It seems like to me there should be another tie up in here somewhere so you can wrap it around like this, you know? So, this is really short and this is really long. I don't understand. Do you tie these together? I think you have it on backwards. No, I don't. This is the front. It's got a sticker in the back. This is the back of it. Because if you had it on, this is, it tags right here. If you had it on like this, so it's not on backwards. Ties in the back. Well, how the hell do you get it tied in the fucking back? It does not tie in the back. This is the front. This is the front. So, no. So, why do you make women's clothes so fucking complicated? So, the only thing I can think of is you're supposed to twist this around you. And you hide it. Make your little tit. And then you pull it around. That don't look right. So, I don't fucking think. I don't know. In this side. Well, I don't know. It's the most complicated shit in the world. Alright, so. My tits out. What belt? This is so freaking, they did make it wrong. This is so freaking complicated. The only thing I could think of is like this. Tie it right here. This is how I had it whenever I showed the whole world my ass. Tie it right here. And then go, pull this over here, and then go like this. And what the fuck is that? That's the only thing I can think of. It's like this, and then your tits jumped out. Woohoo! My tits out. So that's how I had it tied. And when I went to the door, it went, woo! You know, just like Ric Flair. No, it's a dog or something. So it just went, hello there. And then I was like, oh, God. And then when I walked over the bend, it went, whoo! And then I was like, no. And I just give up at this point. And then I take you in the laundry room. Right here is where I ass bumped him up into the wall. I was coming in here to help him. And it's really small in here. And I just walked him through here. Yeah, this is where I was climbing on the dryer. I didn't get my footprint off. Don't judge me. So I was coming in here and I was like, oh yeah, excuse me, sir. Oh, well, this is him. Well, and I'm like, oh God. I'm going away. No, it ain't no night robe. It's a freaking dress. My aunt wore it to a funeral or something. But I don't know how to freak to tie it. So that's why he looked over here on the wall like. So, there's that. And at that point, I had just gave up. We have been trying to tell you. I did tie the shit on the side. It ain't got no fucking hole. Oh. It does have a hole. Well, don't I just feel stupid? I had a hole in it the whole time. Well, I don't feel too bad because me can't find the holes either. Alright, fucking hole. I could have saved myself a lot of grief with not having a damn my tit out. Well, ain't that just wonderful? Well, I figured the dress out. Couple days too late. I already showed to half the neighborhood my tit. So this is the way that it's supposed to be on me. Where my tit don't show out. Well, don't give me a dress that ties. Because I can't figure that shit out. It will look great next time. I ain't never wearing this damn thing again. I've already showed the neighborhood my ass, my freaking tits. Well, I showed that man. I showed the freaking repairman my ass. And then I knocked him up against the wall and he's just like over here like this. Looking like a scared rabbit. Just like, oh. And I'm like, oh God. Dry works. I mean, it's all in the day of my life. Dry works. I love the thing. It's cute. You need Spanx or something up underneath it, or a pair of shorts or some skirts or something, because it'll show your ass. But yeah, I flashed the man not once but twice, and then I ass assaulted him. No, I don't. Do you? I don't. 3-4 hours a day, maybe. Do you sleep? Because I don't. I don't need to sleep. I'm like my mom. I sleep when I'm 6 foot under. I got shit to do and people to see. So no, I don't. But anyway, I thought I'd reenact it for y'all so y'all can see the trauma that I put myself through. So, I'm going to need all of y'all to pay for my therapy now after I've traumatized another person and embarrassed myself. Because y'all pay for everything. And just think, if you ever come to visit me, we could have fun tales to tell everybody else. Just like that. Now you need some red high heels. Why? So I can fall and face plant my face into his groin area and traumatize that poor man even more. The next time he comes over, I'm going to put on some high heels so I can trip and turn my ankle over and face plant his groin area, because that's where I'm going to hit, or either somewhere else worse. I just know it. It's a planned accident. No, it wouldn't be no damn planned accident. It'd be, I can see where this is going. And I don't want to go there. Sometimes you just know better than to do something. And if you do it anyway, you know the consequences of your actions. And that would be the consequences of my actions. I'd violate that poor boy. No, he'd probably be begging me for some frozen split peas or ice pack because I've broke his wiener with my face. Me too. Or I'll trip and I'll grab it as a way to try to catch myself. And he'll still be injured. And I don't know how I'm supposed to explain that. Oh, yeah. I was just trying to walk in high heels and I fell and I broke his wiener. Can you just put a splint on it? That'd be a wonderful ER trip, wouldn't it? Be like the night that I tried to explain to them how I busted open my vagina falling down the stairs. I bet they all had a good laugh up there about having to put stitches in my hoo-ha. Because I can't walk down steps unassisted. That poor man has not said 2 words to me since he left my house. But he's doing family time anyway. I hope he don't message me tomorrow about something, about wanting to come back over here or something. Oh, no. Dear God. And then, after all that happened, I was helping him, still helping him in there, and I felt this terrible stabbing pain in my stomach. And I got freaking, I had on regular underoos, so I got veg stuff, juices everywhere, and this poor man got stuck his hand in it. Tell me why. Why me? And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I got juices on you. Here's your wipe. Yeah. I should never have company again. Hey, Joanna, from the same place you, Alabama. Yep. Why does life do this to me? I just wanted to have company and flirt a little bit and get in a little cute outfit and put on some makeup. And why did I have to embarrass myself like that? I don't know if I wanted to come back. What is going to happen? And then he sees my ring cam over here at the foot of my freaking bed that one of y'all sent me to help with my TikTok videos that I've been using as a freaking nightlight. And he looks at me thinking I've got some kind of OnlyFans page and says, I bet you make some good adult content with this. And I'm like, oh my God. I was like, first of all, I use it for a fucking nightlight because this is broke. I said, second of all, I ain't doing none of that shit. But he's the third one that thought that I'd done that. First it was an AC repairman. Now it was an electrician. And a random Instacart driver. So I'm going to start putting that somewhere else when I have company over here. Yep. Yeah. Or that guy that I randomly hooked up with when I first moved over here that I had no intention of ever seeing again. And somebody called him while we was doing things. And the person on the other end of the line heard everything. And he laughed and said he heard that. And I don't know who that other person was. But he heard everything on Bluetooth. Why life does this to me, I don't know. It would be like that couple that had those Apple Watches and their preacher was calling them while they was in the bed together. And they accidentally answered the phone call and their preacher and his wife and the secretary at the church heard them doing the nasty. It's just, I don't understand. He giggled and said, he heard that. Why me? Why me, y'all? Oh, he probably did like the dress. Or the lack of the fact that the dress would stay on my body. He probably did. He also told me that I didn't need to try to fix any freaking thing in here. Especially watching a YouTube video because I'd blow myself up. Or electrocute myself. Or set the house on fire. So, because I'm awesome. Oh, yeah, I'm awesome. I have that rocking that mom pouch, pooch, stretch marks, cellulitis. And I haven't been out in the sun in about 6 years. So I'm that pasty white looking color. All over. Also, I have hairy armpits and legs, so I am rocking it. Because I just don't give a shit. So I am fucking awesome. I must be the most wonderful specimen in the world for a man to look at. He's like, God, I love that look. That woman looks like a Sasquatch. With all the fur. Legs with the fur. Whole club looking at her. What's the point in shaving? Nobody's going to see it anyway. And the last time I shaved my armpits, I got a skin infection. Because that's why I don't shave. Because I get real bad skin infections. And somebody convinced me probably 6 months ago and to try to clean up my lady shrubbery. So I did that and ended up having to go get an infection from shaving drained twice. So, no, I don't shave. I don't like skin infections. I don't like having to go to the doctor and get antibiotic shots and take antibiotics that makes me sick and have stomach problems and have to have things drained on sensitive areas. And I know that's TMI, but I don't like none of that, so that's why I don't shave. And then everybody's like, oh, God. It's not your fucking body. Don't worry about it. You ain't looking at it. You ain't looking at my boob hairs, nose hairs, my eye hairs, my hairs down there, my hairs everywhere. At least I ain't got toe hairs, I guess. I don't have toe hairs. I can't do that. Like, I get super bad irritated and infections, and it feels like It's just miserable for me. Some people just can't do it. It's not an option for us because of our skin. We're not all the same, unfortunately. I wish I was like everybody else. I want to be a normal girl. I also wish I looked like all these little girls on here with these flat stomachs and belly rings so I could show the world my gut. When I'm up at night, I just feel like I'm hooting around. Hoot, hoot, hoot. My doctor said I probably didn't need to after the second or third time of them sewing my hooter nanny up from me cutting pieces off trying to shave. So I think that was wonderful advice. Wind isn't even blowing here. It's blowing a little bit here, but it ain't bad. Yeah, my doctor said it's probably not a good idea, and if a man don't like it fuzzy, then he probably don't need it. I think that was good advice. You know, I cut a couple of chunks off of her. She still works. Just good as new. She's just a little bit uglier. Still works. I ain't had no complaints. Sent to the manufacturer, so I mean, we're good. If you're gonna be dumb, you're gonna be tough. Once you have it sewed up for the third or fourth time, it's just like a breeze, y'all. A little bit of numbing lidocaine. Couple stitches. You're good to go again till you do it again. And I keep on saying, never again, again. Well, I had to go to that ER, and they all know me by my first name by now. They got to. It's that woman that fell down the steps and ripped her hooter nanny open. One that cut pieces off when we had to sew up. It's that one. She's back. What has she done to herself this time? I got the bright idea. So because of my hormones and shit, I have growed nipple hair. And I got the bright idea that I was going to tweeze them out because I was sick of looking at them when I got out of the shower. I didn't have a razor. So I got that tweezer and grabbed a hold of that damn nipple hair and jerked the shit out of it. And when I tell you, that pain went all over my body and I dropped down to the damn floor and I was just laying there and I was like, oh my God. It fell off. I pulled it off, the whole nip. Don't be like me. Don't try this at home. Do not tweeze out your nip hairs. It does not feel good. I can't go nowhere because my car's been in the shop since December 2024. No, December 2023. It's been in the shop, excuse me. So I can't go nowhere. And do you really think that I need a razor around my nipples? Do you really think that that is a good idea to give me a triple bladed razor to go around my nipples? My nipple. Things that I might need later on. I reckon they're rebuilding the whole car so it can be a rocket ship and send my ass up into fucking outer space. Is all I can figure. That they're rebuilding it from the damn axles up. And I'm going to have a rocket when I get back so it can rocket up somebody's ass with it. So, yeah, I don't think I need a razor. Well, my friend was like, oh, you don't need to pluck your eyebrows. It's painful. Here, take this little razor, and you can just shape them, and you can shave them, this little face razor. So I had this little razor, and I was up in that bathroom mirror, shaping my eyebrows, and something startled me. And we can all guess where this is going. This is what my eyebrow looked like. This is, for 2 weeks, this is what my eyebrow looked like. On this side. Only. Can you imagine having to walk around like this for 2 weeks? Just that little piece was left right there in the end. I cut the whole bitch off. I got startled. Well, I was shaping them bitches up, and I went. I left that little bitty piece right there. I didn't never do that shit again either. So I want to try that new wax in the nose thing. Wax my nose hairs, and I need a willing participation of another person to do it with me. So when I pass out, that you can make sure I'm okay. Oh, look. I already have a mustache, honey. I went into a salon to have my eyebrows waxed. That's what I do now, but I haven't been able to go anywhere to go have them done. So I've been just tweezing them at home. So I normally go in and have them done at a nail salon, and they're, I don't want to call them Chinese people. I don't know. They're Chinese, similar origin people. They may be Japan. Whatever. Chinese people. We'll just call them that. I'm sorry if that offends people, but anyway. Vietnamese. They're Vietnamese. Yes, like Vietnamese people that run this place, and the English is their second language, and we all know when something's your second language that you have a very big accent, and your understanding of the second language is not as great as the first language that you speak. So I'm in there getting my eyebrows waxed, and she's like, "You want me to do your mustache too?" And before I have a chance to answer this lady, she puts this scalding hot wax across my damn mustache right there, and rubs that damn tape on it and rips that shit off. And my soul left my fucking body. She said, "You like?" I like my lip attached to my body. But it needed to be done, and I need to go have it done. Again, let's grow back. Whoo, that shit hot. She's like, you want your mustache too? She had that real, and I have that southern drawl down accent that people make fun of me for. My friends do that. You like boyfriend? You have boyfriend? Nope. Oh, you have girlfriend? No. That's what they ask you when you're having your toes done. I love that shit. They're trying to make conversation with you. And I have to handle your nasty ass feet all day. People's feet. I couldn't do it. Kudos to y'all for doing pedicures on stinky, nasty feet of people. And handling other people's hands all day and putting down nails and shit on people. Kudos to y'all. I couldn't do y'all's job. And that's why there are people out here like that makes a living at that. This lady has went to conferences and learned how to do permanent makeup and all kinds of damn cosmetic stuff. She has made her career about that. She's killing life. Kudos to her for doing that. She's certified long-term makeup certifications and tattooing and stuff like that. And eyebrow threading. She can do that. Buy you some wax strips and do it yourself. Honey, I wouldn't have nothing left. I would even get my damn eyelashes. Well, they're kind of like tattoo artists, but it's different. It's your face. You're getting... I wouldn't have nothing left. I would be a bald-necked mole rat. I'd get on here and be like, hey. Well, if you're wondering what happened to my eyelashes and my eyebrows, I took everybody's advice and bought my own wax. Lessons was learned. I had to use one of them filters on here that made me look like I had damn eyebrows again. With that being said, I'm going to get off here because I'm on 1%. And I will talk to y'all later on in the day. But if you have any more suggestions of things that I probably shouldn't do because things go awry with me, please let me know. And, you know, it would be nice if I'd realized that that dress had a hole in it on Saturday for the little thing to go through and tie on the side where I wouldn't have showed that old man next door my tit. Or the man that come to work on my dryer plug, my tit. And I showed him my whole ass. And then I got girl juice on his hand. Probably his shoe too. And ass slammed him against the wall. That poor dude. And then he thought that I was making adult content because I have a ring light in my room. No more dresses for me. I've learned my lesson. I'm good. I have learned it. And look, sometimes I walk around in here like Winnie the Pooh with a diaper on and a shirt in the summertime, and somebody's gonna come over here and catch me like that. I'm gonna hear somebody beating on the door like the police because they want me to come to the door, and when I open it in surprise, they're gonna see my ass because they don't tell me they're coming and they just fucking show up. So it should be cool going forward for me. Hi, I'm Joanna, and life is a little bit complicated for me. Well, they don't want to see it, then they shouldn't have showed up at my house. But salutations, been nice talking it out with y'all. You keep it entertaining, of course I do. Just keep swimming. It's probably why people like me and laugh at me, because I keep it entertaining. I try to be all slick and debonair, and I end up just a big old clumsy ass klutz that does a cluster of just embarrassing shit. Not meaning to, but it's just life for me. I bet you're wondering how I got in this situation. That's what I hear. Chicken soup or chicken sandwich? I don't know. Depends on whichever one you like. I like chicken nuggets. I like nuggets. I don't like chicken titties that much. You like soup? I like tomato soup with roasted red peppers in it, and potato soup, and hamburger soup, vegetable soup. So Grace is my granddaughter. Yeah, somebody should have put Grace somewhere in my name. But I get called Grace sometimes. Walk much, Grace? See? As I'm stumble falling to the ground. That's what my family says to me. Walk much, Grace? Well, that was an error root that I tripped over. It was you couldn't see it because it was invisible, but I did. I tripped over an arrowroot. Let me tell y'all something that I did way back when I lived with my grandma. There was this old black damn suitcase laying in the floor forever and a year, and I walked by this thing for probably about 3 years. It's always been there. Well, I decided one night that I wasn't going to turn the light back on, and I was just going to go in there very swiftly. I was walking pretty fast. And put my damn clothes in the fucking dryer. And out of the utility room. The utility room was in the hallway, and the washer and dryer was just in a little nook. So I started walking over through there pretty fast, and I trip on this damn black suitcase that's been there for about 3 years in the same fucking spot that I knew was there. And I go flying over there in the damn nook in the hallway and bounce off the damn clothes dryer and the washer and tear the whole. So when you got a central heating and air unit on the inside where the coils and everything is, there's little metal covers that cover the bottom part where the motor and everything is, and then the top part with the coils. I knocked both of them off my body. It sounded like a pinball machine. Boom, 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 in there. Whack! And I could hear this song playing as I flew through the air. I believe I can fly. I can believe I can touch the sky. Think about it every night and day. I spread my wings and flew away. And somebody got up because there was a bedroom right inside the door of the hall. And what the hell was that? Why are you laying in the floor? Oh, I'm just chilling down here. Why is that cover off of that unit? Oh well, it just fell there. You need to be quiet. I'm trying to sleep. Well, I'll try to the next time I fucking fly in through here like a chicken that don't know how to use its wings. I'll just try to be silent about that. But it took me a couple minutes to be able to get up, and I had about 4 big knots on the top of my head the next day, and lessons was learned in that experience by everybody. And my aunt said, "Are you all right?" From the living room where she was staying on the couch. I'm like, cool beans. I have fallen, and I can't get up, and I need assistance. So she had to come in there, and the one time that look, the suitcase had been there for 3 years in the same spot, and the one time my dumbass didn't turn the light on, I trip over it and go soaring, whop against the damn washer and the dryer, and then hit the damn doors for the central heating and air unit and knock them things down on top of me. And I was just laying there kind of with my neck kind of bent up like this, and I'd hit my head and half of my damn body on all this shit while I was bouncing around in there. And I was like, I could hear that song playing in my head. I believe I could fly. And then it just sounded like the record was just, the little needle was ripped off the record when I fell down to the ground. My aunt's like, "Are you all right?" "No, I've fallen and I can't get up and I need my life alert." Come help me up. I was wedged in the little nook of the wall over there, and I couldn't get up. She had to come pull me out. just hanging out here. You need to be quiet in there. Well, I'll fall quieter next time. We're trying to sleep. Got work in the fucking morning. Well, I'll make sure I fall more quieter next time that I fall and try to unalive myself over a damn suitcase. I threw that damn suitcase away the next day. It was some of my grandma's hoard shit anyway. It wasn't doing nothing but just sitting there on the floor and collecting dust. We wasn't planning on traveling nowhere. I threw that damn thing in the trash outside. Screw that shit. I had knots on my head. Couldn't even brush my hair for 2 days. I just had to brush the end out. Couldn't touch the top of my head. When I fall, I bust my ass. Lord, I ain't never told this story, but when my papa died, I was trying to cheer my grandma up. And instead of playing that old time rock and roll, I played Bam Bam, I'm doing alright. Told you something, in a wink of an eye. I was playing that, so I slid in my panties, a shirt, and a pair of socks down the freaking hallway and was dancing around with my brush as a microphone and some glasses on, and about 15 people come in the front door at that exact time. And I tried to escape up the hallway and I couldn't get no damn traction. And they just looked at me, shook their head, and left. And my brother said, my sister is doing some kind of weird shit, let's go. I fell trying to escape, by the way. My feet went out from underneath me and I'm just laying there, looking up at the ceiling. And they all remember it to this day. The time that I tried to do the Tom Cruise old time rock and roll shirt thing with a country song. And they was like, what was you doing? Nothing. I was doing nothing. My grandma was laughing. She told me I was going to get caught. And I did. 15 teenage boys caught me sliding down the hallway at 16 years old in my shirt, underwear, and socks, using my hairbrush as a microphone and a pair of sunglasses. Mistakes was made that day. And there was wax on the floor, so obviously I fell trying to run away. But he just looks at me and they stand there for a few minutes staring at me like deers caught in headlights. And he just said, hey, let's go. My sister's doing some kind of weird shit. We'll come back later. I can't even, when you're doing weird shit and people show up every time. I do weird shit all the time, so when you show up at my house, don't be surprised, because you didn't tell me you was coming. Mistakes was made. Yeah, I do. Of doing weird shit. I have a lot of good memories. I survived a armadillo taking my garbage out. My aunt was like, there's something over in them bum bushes. It was an armadillo, but she got her ass knocked down and left outside with the booger because it was me or her, and it's always going to be me. Self-preservation. She said, you knocked my ass down. Well, you shouldn't have scared me while we was outside in the dark. And I wouldn't have knocked your ass down. Don't do that. Or locked you outside with it, because I was going to get away while it had its feast on you. Also, never go camping with me. If I hear something, I'm going to leave you in the woods with me. But y'all, have a good morning. Have a wonderful Monday. It ain't going to do nothing here. It's 3 o'clock. I'm going to bed as soon as I let my dogs. I'm going to let the girls out to the toilet before I go to bed. Peace, love, dog grease.